Hey, I'm Stefan, and I'm a co-owner of P&W Race.
Hey, I'm Paxton. I'm a co-owner of P&W Race.
Man, we do everything here. Seriously, we from basic auto service to pretty much full track builds, whether we're fabricating stuff or just doing alignment, servicing a car, replacing performance parts, you name it. We do it all.
We both have a passion for racing and cars in general. Me personally, I've been into cars since as long as I can remember. I used to count race cars on the freeway, and as I got older, just got my first project car, started building things out, got into racing, and took off from there. And here we are.
Yeah, and really same with me. It's just been working in the garage with Dad when I was a kid, Started off by handing him the tool and finding the flashlight, whatever it was, and it just really sprouted from there and just followed the passion, followed cars and the smell of the gas and the raw driving experiences of 90s cars back then up to the super capable fast cars of today. We officially started P&W Race, kind of open to the public about a year ago, so February of 2023, yeah.
Yeah, we met in industry. We were working together at another private shop, and Stefan approached me, and there was an opportunity to build a business, and we both have a really good, strong business mindset, and we kind of went over it and put a plan together, and between, I want to say, end of November and February, we had the business locked down, got the shop opened up, and had everything up and running. What really separates us from a lot of shops in the area is we don't just cater to basic maintenance. We can literally take somebody from, I'm interested in, starting a project to, finishing their project, or if they want to get into racing, we can take them from step one all the way into, really we could go full competition build with the car and also offer that driving coaching to that customer. So we can pretty much go from start to finish with anything on the street and on the track.
Truly, at the end of the day, what makes us different is our appeal to the people and what we want to do for the community, really. We really want to create a place where people feel comfortable bringing their car and they're happy to bring their car, but at the same time, while the car is here and we're doing our thing on it, they get to have fun with just the space, whether it's on a simulator or just chatting it up while we're working on it, whatever it is, or just being happy that there's truly someone that will invite them in, we'll invite the community in and say, hey, here's what's going on with your vehicle. And here's what you should do with your vehicle. We really want to set everyone up for success.
And walking them through the whole process, because I know that a lot of shops don't do that. We keep our customers very updated with the status of their builds, things that we come across, and recommendations that we make to actually improve the quality of their car and their driving experience.
It's actually a 2001 BMW 325 Ci originally. I've had that car, maybe 10 years now or so. I bought it down in California, blown struts. The body was okay, but the bumpers were totally smashed up because the struts were blown, so it was just bobbing up and down on the freeways and stuff. And I really took it from just kind of a street car to what it is today, which is now a full race car. But what I set out to do with the car was just do everything. I wanted to do all types of driving with it. So first thing was getting some decent suspension on it for the street, and then immediately it was go hit the canyons. And then after that it was go do autocross, and then all right, take to the big track, and then let's try drifting it, and just seeing what the car can do and learning the chassis. And personally, I love the shape, so BMW E46s are kind of my chassis, my car, but fast forward to today, now it's a full race car, but we can change settings a little bit and just go take it drifting. And really, at the end of the day, it's just built to have fun.
This one is one of the many Zs that I own. It is a 2004 Nissan 350Z. It is on air ride, it's wide body, and it's got a Vortec V3 supercharger on it. Makes about 408 horsepower to the wheels. As of right now, it's a lot of just a street car, show car, sort of promotional car for the shop. We've got the livery on there for P&W Race. And I've also got another Z outside that I'm building for grip driving, because I really come from a background of drifting. But when I met Stefan, kind of was like, maybe we'll build a grip car and start, racing and competing, because it'll kind of help the shop, and I like going fast. So it's and that one's a turbo 5.3 liter LS 300ZX.
Big one is that we can retain trustworthiness, and that's just in the way we go about the mechanics of stuff and the repairs and building and whatnot. But outside of that, it's the communication, the open and honest and upfront communication. Even if something is not necessarily the news people want to hear, we got to make sure it's our top priority that's the first thing that the customer's hearing. That's the first thing that's present and what's going on with that specific vehicle, and then just being honest about it as well.
Yeah, and I think a big concern for us is safety. A lot of shops, they're just trying to get cars in and out, but we want to make sure that the car that we're providing to the customer is safe and enjoyable for them. Like Stefan said, the communication is a big aspect. We like to keep our customers updated throughout the process, whether that be pictures or just, updates. Hey, we're working on your car, here's what's going on, here's where we're at in the process. And we've gotten a lot of really positive feedback from just that open communication with people.
Yeah, a big push that we wanted to make collectively is to help people get into all forms of motorsports. So to really bridge that gap between I'm just driving on the street and I really want to go fast, but I want to do it legally and safely. On those days, we're doing things like coaching people or riding along and coaching people, giving ride-alongs, and just really giving people a full-rounded experience of what it's like to be at the track, but in a way where it's not frightening, because that's the biggest thing for a lot of people is they have this fear really to go to the track.
As for the service, both of us come from a background of racing, so we have that keen eye for like those very specific details that are required in that car, that you don't really necessarily worry about all the time with a street car, but when you're pushing your car to the limits and you're driving as fast as you do on track, you have to make sure everything's like very, very locked down. And so we're able to take that experience from building race cars and we apply that to even our general service. When we do general inspections, complimentary inspections with just basic customer street cars, we have that keen eye for just those details. So it gives us like that little bit more of an edge against, just possible issues that might come up.
It's very rewarding at the end of the day for us to be there to help somebody who, say, had a big fear and got over it, or was just trying to lose one more second on their lap or anything like that. For me, at least, the smile at the end of the day, that's what counts.
It's cool to just have that positive change in the community, also having the opportunity to do what we both love to do. We're moving into a new space here at P&W Race. We have our small unit on the front side of the building, and we quickly outgrew that and realized that, we've got a big impact in the community and we're bringing people in and getting people engaged with the shop. So we moved into this shop in October of last year, and we're just trying to scale it up, and we're getting more cars in, building race cars. We'll have the ability to do alignments hopefully pretty soon, and we'll have a lift for project cars, building either a race car or a street car like you see behind us, and then also still be able to maintain that maintenance aspect of the business as well. And it gives us an event space to be able to host events like car meets or, barbecues, and just get people into the shop and, make connections and build friendships.
Yeah, outside of getting bigger, better, more equipment and offering future things like commercial service and whatnot, it's something we will be getting into soon. Also creating our P&W Race Club, because the club at the end of the day is really a culture for us. It's that car culture that we're catering to, that we're servicing and being around, where we're able to bring these people in, and now we have a physical space for it, versus just on our original shop on the front side there. That's, it's got room for the lift, and that's about it. So now we get to kind of transform that space to something else, possibly a retail space or a full sim facility. We'll figure that out in the future, But for now, moving into this bigger space here, we have our loft in progress right now. We're going to have our equipment room underneath that. multiple simulators, a hangout space, for people to come literally hang out. Say F1 comes around, or motorcycle races, whatever it is, we'll put a projector up on the wall and everyone can just have a good time and enjoy what we all love at the end of the day, which is the cars. PNW Race is located right at Pacific Raceways in the heart. We're in the orange building. On our front, we have Unit 113, and the big shop, the new shop that you should come visit, is 106, 108. We're here pretty much 7 days a week, so don't be afraid to hit us up on Instagram as well, at PNW Race. And again, I'm Stefan.
I'm Paxton.
And this is our shop.